A local nonprofit is ringing the alarm, warning other area organizations of a scam that's making the rounds. The scammer is trying to con these organizations into giving up possibly thousands of dollars of much-needed money meant for this community. 2 News anchor Corey Duke is sharing those concerns tonight to make sure local nonprofits are on high alert and keeping their funds secure.
Constantly always looking at the bottom line, and fundraising is a huge part of what we do in order to serve the growing number of people who come to DVIS every year.
Monetary donations are essential for area nonprofits. For domestic violence intervention services, a donation means more resources for survivors.
It's just so important no matter what service we're providing to a survivor of violence, it's, counseling, it's shelter nights, it's showers and hot meals.
That's why when DVIS CEO Tracey Lyall was browsing her inbox, a subject line caught her eye, reading "donation sent via FedEx."
As I'm reading the email, originally we kind of looked up the person who sent the email just to kind of make sure it was legitimate, and couldn't really find anything. So we were pretty excited to just respond back and say, yeah, here's our address.
I obtained a copy of this email to look it over myself. The red flags, minimal. The email begins with, "I hope this message finds you well." It goes on to state, "My name is Ken, and I'm writing to you with a keen interest in supporting the vital work your organization carries out."
Oklahoma gets noticed a lot about our high rates of domestic violence. So all of those things just we're sort of confirming, that this is just somebody who's heard about us.
The email continues, "I am considering donating by check and would like to know the best address to which I can mail my contribution." The sender states they want to send it FedEx and signs "in warm regards" as Ken Yeager.
In my original email back to him, I said, "I'm curious, how did you hear about us? How did you find out about us?" And in his second email back, he didn't answer the question.
The second email, claiming the check is in the mail, along with a story about the sender's health challenges and undergoing chemotherapy.
We were thinking, wow, this is really going to happen. And then on Friday, the FedEx envelope comes, and we open it, and inside there is another envelope for me to open, and inside that envelope is a check for $95,000.
The check even had a legitimate bank and routing number.
All the way to receiving the check, we were pretty much thinking, this is real, this is happening.
However, with a little more research, an article out of West Virginia striking a chord, revealing several nonprofits in Monongalia County were targeted in a donation refund scam. The organizations all received an email from someone expressing interest in donating and then sending 5- or 6-figure checks, many written for $95,000 or more. The name on the email, Ken Yeager, selling the same story about chemotherapy and giving back. The catch: Yeager then apparently contacts the organizations after sending the check and states there was a mistake and to please wire a portion of the funds back to him immediately. Once the wire is complete, the original check never clears the bank. Lyall says she wants other nonprofits to be on alert.
Do your due diligence. All the way through the process.
I also did some digging on the return address of the mailer, which leads to this address, an unoccupied $30 million home in New York City. If you feel you are being scammed or the victim of a scam, please, as always, reach out to our team and also contact local authorities. In Tulsa, Corey Duke, 2 News Oklahoma.